What's going on, Taurus? I hope you guys are all alive. Hopefully none of you guys died between my last video and this one, because that would suck. So today, guys, I'm doing your December reading. This is energy, love, and career finances. So yeah, whole month of December 2020. Let's get into it. So dear spirit, beings of love and light, please connect me to the Taurus energy. Nothing but the truth for Taurus. All right, guys, let's take a look. So what's going on with Taurus's energy, December 2020? Let's dive right into this shit. All right, so first card we got for you guys is the Eight of Swords. Oh, that's interesting because the Virgos had the Five of Swords. So Earth energy, we got some sword stuff going on for energy. So Eight of Swords, guys. This mole is trapped, okay? It's trapped. It came up above ground. And that's not where moles belong. They belong underground because they can't see shit. And so why are they up? Why are they up? Why are they even outside to begin with? Nobody knows except for this guy, because apparently he wanted to get all up in his head about everything, and now he's trapped because he can't see shit. There's a storm. Things are confusing for him. He can't seem to get away from these swords. So again, Taurus, metaphorically here, we have a lot of fear. We have a lot of stuff that you guys are scared about. So December, we have some trapped fear. Okay, so whatever has sort of been, whatever you've been sort of like keeping to yourself, Taurus, or whatever that, whatever you're not having allowed yourself to sort of express fully, that's like restricting you. There's some restricted energy going on here. Like I get this feeling of just being tied down a little bit, like with ropes and stuff, and just not being able to move freely. So there's some fear energy, a little bit like too much in your head, too much in your mental body, just uncertain of a lot of things. So energetically at the beginning of December, you guys could be feeling this, feeling more prone to fear. And again, these aren't like, this isn't to say you're going to live your life in fear for part of December. This is just like a warning of an energy you might feel a little bit more inclined to feel this way. Okay, just wanted to, because people see negative cards and they get very scared, but that's not how tarot works. It's not, doesn't mean that you're going to live your life in fear. It just means prepare for the event, the possibility that you might be a little bit more fear-based, because some of those energies might be popping up. Okay, so be prepared for that energy. What else do we have going on for Taurus December? We do have the Knight of Swords, so more air energy for you guys, more mental body. Knight of Swords, moving on from the eight though into more of a busy energy, more of a productive energy. Okay, this is really cutting away things, rushing in truth and communication. The Knight of Swords is a very quick moving card. I believe this is a raven, and ravens are known for their intellect, their speed, their maneuverability, their craftiness. Okay, so that's kind of this energy that you're getting into with this mental body. So a lot more clearer, less fear. So around the middle of December, just getting into this energy where you're going to feel much more confident in your mental body, much more able to move around and do what it is that you need to be doing. So basically cutting away any of those ropes that I was talking about that have really been holding you back. So that energy you guys are shifting away from, that's really positive, because again, whatever kind of fear is holding you back in whatever kind of way, that's going to be basically you're going to be the one that's cutting those ties, and there's going to be this strong energy that's going to be pushing you guys forward. And so what happens is that the warning here is to not make decisions based on fear, though, because some of you might be, because the Knight of Swords is a very impulsive card. So I kind of wanted to warn you guys about that, because to go from the 8 straight to the Knight of Swords is sort of like, I really get this strong energy of, okay, well, I've been afraid so much, I'm just going to rush into this and do this thing. And that also could be bad as well. So sometimes it pays to be patient a little bit, but for a lot of you guys, I see that you are I see that you're kind of just like, you're tired of this fear, and that's just it's gonna get to a point where you're just like, no more bullshit, I'm done, and you're just gonna charge into something. And that might be really great for you. If it is, do that. I can't tell you what to do, but just be careful and be wary that doing so may have consequences. Okay, so what else do we have for Taurus's energy, December 2020? All right, and we have the Hermit card, Major Arcana coming through. So wisdom, some kind of alone time. Okay, now I know COVID, a lot of places, if you're in the States, North America, I think they did like a whole nother lockdown thing, which is fun. if you're an introvert. And so this could also pertain to the sort of a lack of movement as well, being alone with this hermit, because the hermit is kind of this loner energy. But praying mantis here has this ability to gain enlightenment, okay, basically through prayer. Okay, it says prayer. I don't really like the word prayer, but it's kind of hard to find another one. Well-wishing, maybe. But through your own well wishes, you have found your own enlightenment by the end of the month, okay? So gaining some sense of peace and wisdom, okay? That's going to be really great. So you guys, whether or not this is just a card about spending more time alone, you guys probably are going to be feel a little bit more called to really gain some answers, because after this Knight of Swords, you guys are making a lot of these decisions, getting out of this fear energy, and that's going to bring up some things that you're going to have to deal with. Again, some of them might be consequences that sort of result in you having to take like a break and be like, okay, like where am I going with this? And that's going to end up with some kind of answer. So you're going to be gaining some wisdom by the end of the month, something coming in for Taurus that is really going to allow you guys to feel at peace. Okay, and so praying mantis, I think, coming out there to let you guys know that there is some strong introspective and meditative energy coming in. So if that is made available to you, do make use of it, because that's going to help bring that those clarity and those answers in. Okay, as long as you're meditating properly, that is, because people don't know how to do it properly. Okay, so just be aware, pay attention to this energy coming in here, because it's Knight of Swords very, very quick, and the Hermit's very slow. So it's almost like there's a lot going on in the middle of the month for you guys, and it could have to do with Christmas and holiday plans. And at the end of the month of December, there's something that kind of slows you guys down, but because it slows you down, we get some answers coming in, and we get some clarity and some wisdom, okay? So pay attention to those energies as they arise for you guys, all right? So let's take a look at your love life, Taurus, okay? So what's going on for Taurus's love life, generally speaking, Spirit? December 2020. Love life for Taurus. All right, we have the King of Beavers, the King of Cups, the King of whatever, man. I have no joke. The King of Cups. This is somebody who is very, very sure of themselves. Okay, so very sure of their emotional world. Okay, somebody who has done the work and comes out mastering his emotions. Somebody who definitely follows their heart. Okay, so not afraid to be expressive, not afraid to show you their true self, and that's why this beaver sort of sits on his own throne of his own making, because beavers make their own home, they make what they need, and that's essentially the message here for your love life, is that you are mastering your emotions, is that you've made your emotions into the strength and basically turned them into what you wanted them to be. So December, you guys are mastering your emotions, all right? I don't particularly see this in any way other than that. Of course, you could be meeting a King of Cups type of person, somebody who is like that if you're a female, right? Or even if you're male, I suppose. Not really have to be gender-based or anything. But certainly that could be true, but I think for this first position, this card is really just talking about finding out what it is that you really want, and just being in this energy of knowing yourself fully. It's kind of moving away from having to do any deep diving in regards to what you want, and more just like going after your heart and just following your heart this month. So if you're single, it could lead to a different direction. If you're in a relationship, it's just truly like mastering your emotions. But I see it for both of you that you're just gaining a lot of emotional maturity this month, regardless of if you're single or in a relationship. So let's keep going, then we'll find out a little bit more details about that. We have the Queen of Swords. We have a King and a Queen. So for a lot of you guys, we do have strong relationship potential. Court cards, King and Queen of two different signs here. So yeah, definitely some polarity going on. Yeah, definitely for a lot of you guys, you are, now that I have the Queen in here, this is really strong that I feel for relationships especially. So if you're already in a relationship, that's going to take like a whole new level. Possibly for some of you, you could be meeting, there could be this relationship forming between this King and Queen, because now there's a Queen in the mix, right? But the Queen of Swords is mental. So you have this ability now to emotionally feel what you need to feel, following your heart, and now you're going to be leading with logic as well, combining logic and the heart. So you guys are mastering the mind and the heart. So Taurus, that's really great. It means that you're coming into some alignment between your feminine and your masculine energies, okay? Now the Queen of Swords is kind of bitchy, kind of cold. We have this wolf, right? So very wintry energy. Wolf's about wisdom, solitude as well. Pack animal though at the same time, but this wolf is on its own. So gripping that sword, gripping that truth, gripping that clarity. So the Queen of Swords kind of makes decisions very harshly in a way underneath that Knight of Swords, right? Pay attention to that. So, you know, for a lot of you guys, it is cutting away things in your love life that don't serve, but making very important decisions in your love life, going after what it is that you want. So for you singles, definitely, most of you, this is collective energy around just mastering your emotions and mastering your mental body, having the confidence to know your worth, to make decisions, to not being stuck anymore in any kind of bullshit negative thoughts. And the King of Cups, not feeling sad or sorry for yourself anymore, not feeling like you're depressed. It's really just like owning everything about yourselves, leading with your it's like following your heart, but leading with your mind with this King and Queen of Swords. And then for those of you who are in relationships, your relationship's like a straight up power couple. It's just going like crazy with the King and Queen of Swords here. So you guys are basically like forming a deeper commitment, deeper bond here. But let's get one last card before we start going crazy. Yeah, we have the Page of Pentacles. So all court, Page. So this is Earth energy now. This is you guys, Taurus, first Earth energy card. Feeling better about yourself with this self-worth here. This llama's gotten shaven. Well, it's gotten shaved, and it looks good. It feels good. It's a little bit more free, a little bit more lighter. So we have some prosperity increasing in your relationship. So this means if you're in a relationship, this is really just talking about you guys reaching another level, reaching a deeper kind of commitment, like something in your relationship shifting to a more positive, higher level. This is a really strong reading for relationships. If you're in a relationship, I would take this reading as very, very good news for the future. But if you're single, again, prosperity increasing, just sort of like you're more attractive, people around you are more attractive, you're taking care of yourself, you're taking care of your needs. You like, if you're single and you have nobody, like, you should get ready to meet somebody, because you're going to be owning everything about yourself in December, Taurus. Like, that's going to be great for you guys. And if you're kind of seeing somebody, again, this is a potential for a power couple, and together you guys, it's a grounded relationship, and it has some potential with this Page of Pentacles, some prosperity at your leisure, and it is grounded. Okay, so this is really good in love life, like all around, no matter how you look at it, whether in your relationship, single, you're thinking about somebody, you're getting a little extra on the side. This is all pretty good. Okay, a lot of power couple energy going in there. So let's move on to your career and your finances, Taurus. So what's going on with Taurus's money and career, December 2020? Let's take a look. All right, we have the Five of Wands. Five of Wands. I don't even think there is a good 5 card. 5 of Swords isn't good. Five of Cups isn't good. 5 of Pentacles isn't good. 5 of Wands isn't that great either. It's competition, being sort of having to battle yourself out of a corner. So a lot of you guys are sort of in a corner, just like, kind of like that 8 of Swords, a little bit trapped in your career and your work life. A lot of competition, a lot of trying to figure out how to maneuver around things, trying to figure out what's the best move for you guys, trying to figure out what's the best field, kind of tired of feeling like you've been backed away, this badger energy. You know, badgers are kind of aggressive, kind of violent. So it's almost like it was trying to get this water from the well. So it's like you guys are trying to get something, and then people tried to stop you. So it's like every time, Taurus, you guys try to get something, there's somebody or something, or these people just getting in the way, and it's like you're constantly having to defend yourself. So you know, it seems like a lot of you guys are just like in a shitty position in your work life, and that's like, so it's just tiring you out. If you're trying to get a better job, even if you do have a job, it's tiring you out because it just feels like there's all these obstacles. If you don't have a job, it's really that process of trying to find one, and again, coming across just too many obstacles, too many things in the way. Okay, let's keep going for Taurus's money and career, December 2020. So that's, you know, how you guys are feeling at the beginning of the month, probably how you guys are feeling now. Okay, this is good because I think I just saw the Queen of Wands, which is great. Moving into that other energy, yeah. So Queen of Wands is a lot of you guys realizing your potential here. A lot of you guys deciding what's best for you, coming into that energy of kickstart, lighting a fire underneath your ass. So a lot of you guys are going to have to sort of accept the reality that you're meant to be doing something else, okay? And it's up to you how long it takes you to transition into that. But a lot of this is strong entrepreneurial energy, okay? So a lot of you are meant to be doing something self-starting, meant to be doing something creative, entrepreneurial, working with animals, very creative, caregiving type of fields. But for a lot of you guys, you're stuck in the wrong work. And that's why you're coming across all these obstacles, because if it's the right thing, more or less, usually things kind of flow, right? It's not to say that you don't experience obstacles in life, but when you're on the right path, things tend to move out of their way for you, okay? So this is really coming this energy of like, okay, guys, okay, Taurus, it's time for you guys to realize your worth when it comes to money and career, because if you really want it, you guys are going to be the ones that have to get it, and you're going to have to give it to yourself, because you've been tired of fighting all these goddamn battles, and it's because, you know, if you're stuck in a shit job, you're always going to be fighting those type of battles. So it's time to take a look at what you care about and what you're passionate about, because that's going to lead you guys into something new, something more positive. The Queen of Wands is a great card to get, so it does show a lot of growth and entrepreneurial energy in your career and your money this month of December. So just pay attention to that, because the Queen of Wands is very self-starting. So something is gonna, like a fire is gonna be lit underneath your ass, and you're just gonna kind of use that energy. And then we have the Knight of Wands. I can't make this shit up. All wand energy for you guys. So a lot of movement, a lot of action. Okay, you go from the Five of Wands to the Knight of Wands, and that's great because it means that blockages are lifted, charging ahead. You still have the shield and the sort of wand there, which means you're still ready to fight. You're still ready to go, but you're not. But it's not an obstacle, right? That's kind of what I was trying to say, is that there's still challenges because you have the wand, you have the shield, you're ready to fight when you need to, but you're not overwhelmed. Like the Five of Wands, they're not all these people coming to you at once. Like that's the wrong energy to be in. That means you're in the wrong kind of place, the wrong kind of career, the wrong energy, the wrong dealings, trying to pick up the wrong job, that kind of stuff. So that's why it's getting in your way. But the Knight of Wands, no obstacles. Blockages have been lifted. You guys charging towards where you need to go. And you're on and finding the right path. The path is clear, okay? And so you can just move. That's why you have this open space. Just being able to move like just straight ahead, straight line all the way down the road towards your goals, towards your dreams. So that's really great because it does show you guys that there is going to be some energy to really lift things up. As long as you guys sort of veer yourself in the right direction, sort of just take a moment to feel like where it is that you're going. And as soon as you do that and try to align with where you might be able to go, trying something new possibly, that's just going to open up a lot of stuff for you, and you're going to be able to just charge ahead and find the jobs and the opportunities that you need to, because the Knight of Wands talks about any sort of blockages, obstacles just being lifted. So expect some of that energy, but with the Queen of Wands, I think that you're only going to get to this point, Taurus, if you take an honest look at where it is that you're headed and just think about new options, because that way you can allow the universe to sort of work with you. Okay, so I think a lot of this isn't just going to resolve itself. You're going to have to sort of co-align with the universe here, Taurus. All right, so that's the messages for December 2020. I hope they resonate, and I will talk to you guys some other time, and hope you guys enjoy your December. All right, bye-bye.